right, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for 13 News Now at noon. I'm Ashley Smith.
And I'm Bethany Reese. We start with dramatic developments unfolding in our nation's capital. A leaked document suggests the Supreme Court could overturn the landmark Roe versus Wade case.
Yeah, the leaked opinion is not final, but tensions are already flaring on the steps of the court and around the country. ABC's Faith Abube is in Washington with the latest.
Overnight, hundreds breaking out in emotional demonstrations outside the U.S. Supreme Court, moments after a stunning leak of a first draft opinion suggesting a majority of the justices on the nation's highest court are set to strike down federal abortion rights that have been enshrined in law for almost 50 years. The preliminary Supreme Court opinion, published by Politico, apparently shows a 5-4 conservative majority ready to uphold Mississippi's ban on abortions after 15 weeks. But the draft goes even further to overturn the landmark 1973 Roe versus Wade decision and the 1992 ruling Planned Parenthood versus Casey that reaffirmed a woman's right to an abortion. Justice Samuel Alito, the apparent author of the opinion, writing, quote, "It is time to heed the Constitution and return the issue of abortion to the people's elected representatives." The unprecedented leak has already sent a jolt across the country, angering abortion rights advocates. Planned Parenthood with a scathing reaction saying, quote, "It's outrageous, it's unprecedented, but it's not final. Abortion is your right, and it's still legal." Anti-abortion activists, however, applauding the news.
We are so excited at the prospect of the court overturning Roe and finally sending this awful decision of the court back to the ash heap of history.
The leaked draft document coming as several states have enacted restrictions on abortion rights. And if federal protections are overturned, more than a dozen states are poised to join them, immediately banning abortions, despite a new ABC News Washington Post poll showing 54% of Americans do not believe Roe versus Wade should be overturned.
They are not going to get away with this. Let me say that I don't care what I have to do.
And the Supreme Court just confirmed the authenticity of the draft opinion, but says it does not represent a final position of any member on the issue. Chief Justice John Roberts adds that the leak is a betrayal of the confidences of the court. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
Well, in the Commonwealth, Governor Glenn Youngkin is speaking up on the issue. In a statement, he called it, quote, premature to speculate on the court's decision. He added that he is pro-life and has been clear about that since launching his campaign. Now, other lawmakers are also sharing their thoughts on the issue. Virginia Delegate Eileen Filler-Corn is pushing for Democrats to take the House majority and expand their majority in the state Senate to protect women's rights. Now let's move on to U.S. Senator Mark Warner. Let's see if we can get there. All right, so the senator says that he's outraged by the reported leak and believes abortion care is health care. And now let's move on to U.S. Senator Tim Kaine, who's pushing to pass the Women's Health Protection Act, which would mark the protections Roe v. Wade, or mark the protections in Roe v. Wade law. All right, Bethany, back to you.